fam, that's what they call me.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hey, what's up? How you doing? Anyways, to get right started in the video, as you can tell, I already went ahead and did my eyebrows, and I already primed my eyes just because I don't like having my eyebrows. I don't want you to see the process. But without further ado, we are going to be talking about a case that I absolutely love. It was in American Horror Story. It was in season, I want to say like season 3 or 4. I'm not sure, I forgot, but it was in an episode of American Horror Story, and like I said, it was just my favorite season and my favorite episode. So I started looking more into the case, and let me tell you, it is very gruesome, but I love it. I loved it just because of the fact it was American Horror Story. But let's get right into this video, and I'm gonna be doing my makeup, the rest of my makeup, because I look like Shaggy right now, and like I don't want to look like that. But I did go ahead and write it down, so if I keep looking down, that's why. It's just a lot of information, and you know, if you know me, I'm very forgetful, very forgetful of a lot of things. So I will go ahead and be letting you know what kind of products I will be using on my face. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face up again just because. Anyways, so I will be using the setting spray e.l.f. XX Gen Atkin. It is called Mist Me, you know, suspicious. But this is kind of how it looks like right there. Yeah. I already did it, but I'll do it after again too. Okay. I used that, and then I also used the Maybelline Fit Me, the matte poreless, in the shade 112, just to go ahead and clean up my eyebrows and everything. And I use it also to prime my eyes. So without further ado, this is called the Axeman of New Orleans, and it happened around 1919. He was a jazz musician. He played the saxophone, or however you say it, and it was told that he murdered a lot of people. Do they know exactly who did it or who this man was? No. And that's what I love, is mysterious cases are my absolute favorite. But yeah, so in 1919, October 12th, people were attacked, 7 of whom died from the wounds that he caused. And majority of the people he attacked were American, like Italian American, and around that time they were considered like the middle class. And he mostly attacked women. It wasn't unsure exactly why he attacked women, but he just loved to attack them. And if a man was to get in the way, he would just obviously, you know, be like, move, get out the way, you know. Yeah, it's not funny, but yeah. So yeah, he would attack women, and before he even went to New Orleans, he was in a different state. I forgot what kind of state they said he was in, but yeah, before then he attacked these couples that were in a home, and it was told that he cut a little hole in the door just to fit in, to break in, obviously. And the way he murdered these people was very, it's gruesome. But yeah, before we go ahead and go on, I am using the Born This Way, the concealer in the shade beige. Yeah, light beige. Let me tell you, if you have oily skin or you need like a nice clean finish for your makeup, this is amazing. Very amazing. I love it. But yeah, so he went into the couple's house, broke in, and he attacked the girl first. He went ahead, slit her throat with a razor, and it was told that this man was crazy enough to slit her throat to the point that she was almost decapitated. I was like, what the hell? What incarnation is that? you know how scary and terrifying that is, just knowing that the last thing you're seeing is somebody literally almost decapitating you? Can you imagine that? I couldn't imagine that. But yeah, he almost decapitated her. And as far as the man, he just went ahead and went crazy. You know, he just went to town with that axe, and he just took all his anger out on the couple. And I feel so bad for them too. But yeah, and the guy that he ended up going crazy on, his brother came and discovered that his girl and obviously his brother were attacked. Before his brother had passed from all the wounds that were caused, he was trying to tell him something, and unfortunately he just passed. He didn't have the time to say so. But yeah, they said that when he slit the girl's throat, it was just nasty. Like, you just imagine, you know, being an investigator or those crime scene cleaners or whatever, and you're picking up the body and the head just, you know, that's nasty. I'm sorry, that's nasty. So yeah, back to New Orleans. He was in New Orleans and he just started attacking women, and this is when he kept going on with that little thing of him cutting the doors. And they had some suspects in for questioning, but they just didn't fit the description, because you have to be hella thick or hella small, whatever you want to call it, to fit through the hole. Like, it was so small, they said, like, you had to be a certain fit in order to get through that hole. They don't know how he did it, but he did it. He did it. And in the show American Horror Story, he ends up falling in love with a witch, and she was like already dying, and he just goes ahead and basically just kills the hell out of these girls. Like, I feel so bad for them. I don't know how. You really have to be crazy, one, to almost decapitate somebody with a razor, okay? Two, going to town with the axe. And in the show too, it shows that he had the little saxophone, and then inside the same suitcase he had a special like hiding place for the axe. It was crazy. I was like, that's me, but with my talkies. I would have a little special place in my purse or something with my little snacks. That's me. I don't know about an axe, but yeah. But yeah, it was just so gruesome, and people did suspect that he was in a gang. And again, they didn't know who he was. They were just, you know, saying all this stuff, just not knowing who the hell he was. So, you know, he's just walking around, and at that time everybody was locking their doors, you know, like that little video, hide your kids, hide your wife, because he coming. And that they really went based off of that. Crazy. And around that time too, there was a lot of like voodoo and all that stuff, and I feel that would have been a fun time, but a scary time, just because he's out and about and you don't know who he is, you don't know who he looks like, you don't know none of that. And to this day, it's still unsure who the person is, and it went as an unsolved case. It was just, yeah, they did say it was a lot of gruesome stuff. And he would also like break in at night too, and supposedly like his favorite little nights were like Halloween. But like, again, that was like in the show, it was like Halloween was mostly the one time that he would like go crazy. You have to watch American Horror Story. If you haven't watched American Horror Story, I highly recommend it, because if you're into like gruesome stuff or just freaky stuff, not like freaky as in like scary and everything, I would highly recommend it. But if you are under 18, I do not, because let me tell your mama that you're watching some stuff that you ain't supposed to, okay? Especially Dion, because I know Dion, you be watching my videos. But yeah, that's basically it. That one was a really short one. I wish I had a little bit more information, but they really didn't have a lot, just because of the fact they never caught the guy, or at least had him in custody. Yeah, like I said, American Horror Story is the way to go. Ooh, especially the last season, the Apocalypse one. Let me tell you, that thing is crazy. Oh yeah, and then as far as mascara, I did go in with the LA Colors HD, which is a waterproof mascara, and it's all black. It's just regular, regular little thing. And if you're like me and you don't like spending your money on Sephora or Ulta, girl, let me tell you, Five Below, go for this, okay? Five Below honestly really have good products. But yeah, that was basically my little makeup look. I look pale, bro. Let me see. Yeah, I look like a Holy Ghost, but it's okay. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I do have some more cases, and there is another axe murder case that I'm gonna go ahead and discuss with y'all, but that will be for another day and another time. So I do hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment down below. Bye.